Welcome. My name is Wagner Hutton Walker, and once again, I have another exciting subject that I want to speak with you today. What I would like to talk to you about is something they call terror barrier. It's actually an invisible wall of doubt, worry, and fear. Here we are trying to accomplish our goal. How many people do you know that set goals to whatever it is to accomplish something? They get excited about the goal, they're thinking about it, and then of a sudden, boom, they hit that wall and they don't do anything. Why is so many people cannot accomplish their goals and dream? Why a majority of the people just live day by day, not really succeeding? This is one of the biggest reasons. So what we're going to try to do today is try to understand what we must do to get through the wall so we can get freedom and success. Before I get into detail, I would like to go over a little bit how our mind, the relation between our mind and our body, how we take the action and create result. So really quickly, we're going to talk about Dr. Thurman Fleet. He studies the mind. This is back in all the way in 1934, and tried to create a picture of our mind so we can better understand the combination, between our mind and our body, how the relationship. Okay, so we are controlled by the 5 sensory factors. What are those 5 sensory factors? See, smell, hear, taste, touch. So all those things get influence on our decision. Okay, conscious mind. Conscious mind, we get all that information. We gather information. It's our thinking mind. That's what creates our dreams. And then we have the subconscious mind. That's our emotional mind, the feeling. Whatever we get here, the information we get, we translate into the feeling. And through the feeling, we're gonna react or respond. So basically, our mind controls our body. So whatever's going on over here, okay, the information we get, the way we react, our feelings about the information we get, basically we're going to create an action, and through that action we'll create results. It could be positive or negative. So we've been conditioned by all these sensors. All right, so let's go back now how we can get through the wall. Let's first understanding the steps that we must comprehend to go through the wall. The first step is bondage. That's where most people are. They are comfortable being uncomfortable, to tell the truth. The second one is reason. We start thinking about the success we want to create. Terror barrier. That's when, if we are not prepared, if we don't understand, we're gonna hit right that wall and go back to bondage. Okay. However, with understanding, knowledge, and studying, faith, we can go through the wall and create freedom for ourselves, success. So let's understand each step. So we're going to start with bondage. What is bondage? Bondage is, again, a majority of the population of this country, and my personal opinion, the world, lives on bondage. Okay? Let's say they're making $30,000, $50,000. They cannot see themselves making $150,000. Or they're driving a used car, they see a very nice, expensive car. They don't see themselves They are in bondage. They're, like I said, people are comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay? What is the next? So now we go to reason. What's reason? Reason is still, people are still in bondage. However, they start thinking, what if? The what if thought is start to come to their mind. One thing I forgot, on bondage, we have X-type thinking with X-type result. So the X-type thinking, X-type feeling, X-type result, okay? On the reason, let's say we're gonna introduce now a Y idea. So we're going to start thinking about, maybe instead of a 50,000, I can earn 75, maybe even 100, or maybe I can buy the expensive car. So they're starting to think. So basically, the uniqueness within them is seeking expression. So they start thinking about of going above and beyond where they are. However, it's just in a thought. Their subconscious, that thinking, that new idea, it's not a subconscious, because remember, this is feelings. So it's not here. So guess what? They will still have X result. Even though they're entertaining a Y idea on their conscious mind, as long as that Y idea doesn't go to their subconscious mind, they still will gonna get the X result. So what is next? So how can we get better at this? Now we're gonna hit the terrier barrier. So we go from bondage, X thinking, X result. Now on reason, we're gonna start getting outside Y idea, but it's just a thought, okay? But we still have X result. Terrier barrier. Now, here where most people hit the wall. The reason they hit that wall, they get the Y idea. Let's say the Y idea, they want to move to another town, which is a better job, but they're gonna have to pack the whole family and go. They starting to have the feeling of it might be better school. So they're starting to really think about. When that happened, so you have, of course, the five sensory. You still have all the environment to see what all the stuff that's going on to make all the information they're receiving. Now they're adding that Y idea. With that Y idea, now they're starting to feel about, they're starting to process. Feeling is a word we created about a thought. So what happened when you start getting that feeling? On the conscious mind, we start creating worry and doubts. What if? I'm not sure. I don't know if my family will like, or whatever it is. And on the subconscious mind, that's what the fear start to exist, because fear is nothing but an emotion, and the fear is really, when you think about, if you translate fear is false evidence appearing real. So it's very hurtful. So with the fear, remember, whatever your body will, what your mind think will be related to your body. Now you create anxiety, okay? So now you're in a chaotic vibration. You are in an XY vibration. And with that worry, with the doubt, with fear and anxiety, people have would rather just give up, okay? So when they come over here, the worry, the doubt, the fear, when they hit the wall, if they don't have enough knowledge and understanding what it needs to go through the wall, they're gonna hit the wall very hard, and they're gonna go back to bondage. They're gonna go back and being comfortable, they're gonna be uncomfortable being comfortable. No, opposite. They're gonna be uncomfortable being comfortable. So it's a majority of the people. I've been there. I hit that wall so many times. I can't understand, even though I read a lot of books, went to seminars, but is the taking that knowledge, studying the knowledge, and understanding. And we're gonna go through that. So how can we get through that wall? What do we need to do? Well, how are we gonna get to the wall? First, we need to understand that the foundation of all problems all over the world, without a doubt, is ignorance. Okay? There's two types of ignorance. One is ignorance of not knowing. I just don't know about that, so I'm learning. The other ignorance, which I think is the worst, is ignorance of knowing about something. You got the facts, but you still don't use it. And to tell you the truth, a lot of people that hit that wall, they have some knowledge, they have some understanding, but not enough to get through the wall. Okay? So on ignorance, there's you ever heard about the positive and negative, the yin and yang? So with ignorance, you are in a very negative vibration. When you're in a negative vibration, what do you create? You create worry and doubt on your conscious mind. I'm worrying about something, okay? So when you start worrying, you start thinking about something, now your subconscious mind, the feeling mind, you're gonna create fear. And with the fear you're gonna, express to your body to anxiety. Okay, so it's a negative result that you're gonna get. Now, when you have the worry on your conscious mind, fear in the subconscious mind, and your body is with anxiety, so what you're gonna suppress all that feeling, okay? And that's why you're gonna create depression. Depression is nothing but anger inwards. And with depression, you create dis-ease. I've been told that you really hyphen this word because it's a body that's not at ease. Okay? With the disease comes disintegration. Again, if you understand, if you really look at this, this is so true. This is a cause of a lot of problems out there. The ignorance for not knowing, not trying to know. And the people that know it ignore. And this is the result you get. Okay? This is what majority of the people are today. So the opposite of ignorance is knowledge. So you have to understand, get to know the material or whatever it is that you want to try to accomplish. With the knowledge, now you're going to study about that knowledge, okay? And once you study, you will get the understanding. With understanding, now you're creating positive vibration. Now, with the positive vibration, you create faith. There's something over here. Okay, I love the description about faith, okay? This is faith through understanding. Not just a blind faith. Oh yeah, I have faith on that. No, I'm talking about faith on understanding. And faith is the ability to see the invisible, to believe in the incredible, and that will permit us to receive what the masses call impossible. I absolutely love the description of faith. To me, it's one of the best descriptions. Okay? So, when you start creating the positive vibrations, so you start getting the knowledge, okay, you studying about whatever the subject that you want to do, and you're understanding, and you create faith on yourself, on your ability, okay, it will express in well-being, okay, so you get a positive result. Now, when someone is on a positive vibration, they're going to express, it's going to express to you. When you see someone that's happy, smiles all the time, their body language is always, positive, okay? Because they're coming to that, they're getting their positive vibration, okay? Acceleration. Why do you think if people that are succeeding, they continue to succeed? How many times you hear, everything they touch it turns to gold? Because they're here. It's so simple, okay? And which means the opposite of this, now your body is at ease. You're calm. You're enjoying life, okay? And with that, you're going to be creating. There's something else also that I read recently. It's about creation. And I think it's just, again, another phenomenal thing that I try to read as much as I can. Let's see where the creation. Okay, right here. With this knowledge, study, understand, faith, and well-being, we create and we do God's work. Okay, this is what I love. And then someone asks, what's God's work? Well, God being the creator, creation is God's work. And you and I are giving creator faculties, and through the development of these creative faculties, we're doing God's work. We can create and make things happen. We're designed in God's image. Again, what can I say? This is what I see on a daily basis when I'm out there talking to people, meeting people. It's easy to see where they are, okay? Now, this is something else. Once you have this, you start going to this direction, Thoreau says, if a person advances confidently in the direction of their dream and endeavor to live the life they imagine, they will meet with success unexpectedly in common hours. What does he mean by that? Find the dream, understand the dream, study what it takes to get there, create a faith, an understanding, that faith to create a well-being, and so forth, so on. Now, very simple, how we go through the wall. And trust me, I've been hitting this wall for years, and I still hit the wall, but it's becoming easier to go through the wall because I understand. Do I need to pick the ignorance, the negative, or the knowledge, the positive? It's up to me. It's up to you. What are you gonna do? Okay? So through the knowledge, study, understanding, and faith, okay, you will conquer the worry, doubts, and fears and grow through the wall. So again, you start in bondage. Through bondage, you start a reason where you start getting the why idea, but it's just on your conscious mind. And then the terror bearer, that's when you're going to have to make a decision. That why idea, the promotion, expanding your business overseas, or get out of work, as they quit your job and start a business. Okay, it's a huge fear, worry. You always will have that, no matter what you do. But you have to have that knowledge to be able to go through the wall. But if you have the knowledge side, you can go through the wall. You can go through the wall. Been there. And that's when you create freedom and success. Once again, this is very exciting. Okay. Oh, before I forget, Once you go through the wall, now you're gonna have a why idea in your conscious mind, a why feeling, why feeling in your body. You're gonna create a why result. Now you need to get a bigger goal, bigger dream.